With Superman right around the corner, the writer of Man of Steel, David S. Goyer, tackles the Superman reboot, and well, he talks a little bit about it in a surprising way. So let's see what the man responsible for the Dark Knight trilogy, the Blade trilogy, and Man of Steel has to say. David S. Goyer did a lot of great work for comic book films, and he constantly doesn't get enough credit, especially when it comes to the DCEU and Man of Steel, because Zack Snyder gets all the credit, which is a little weird, but hey, David S. Goyer, still, he was the man that literally wrote the final draft and what they ended up doing with Man of Steel. So in regards to everything that's going on with Superman, he's of course been interviewed multiple times over the last couple of months. And most recently, he was asked to talk a little bit about what they're doing with Superman. If he's excited, what he thinks about it, what are his thoughts on the trailer, and the clips released so far. He said he loved the trailers and everything he's seen so far. And then he added, and I quote, "It's not Man of Steel at all, because I came from that world. It would have not occurred to me to use Krypto. But when Krypto shows up, I just got a big grin on my face." End quote. So obviously, if they used anything that Zack Snyder came up with as a concept, they would have to credit him. But they're not, as this is like a whole new James Gunn territory world thing. So David S. Goyer is not involved with it at all, which is also why he's not credited. So obviously they didn't bring him in. He wasn't a consultant. So he's sort of just taking this in as a fan, as we are. And it's good to see that he's kind of like, oh wow, yeah, Krypto. I never thought of that. And remember, David S. Goyer is a writer that's particular in his ways, and he doesn't like obscure things and characters, Krypto being among them, I would assume. If you guys remember, famously, he was like, we're never doing Martian Manhunter, because only comic book virgins know who he is. Yeah, he said some dumb things, okay? Like, yeah, but also, I get what he's saying. Like, you ask the general population, hey, can you name me 5 Justice League characters? They can make their way through Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, probably the Flash, maybe a Green Lantern from some people. And then the most hardcore are going to be like, well, Martian Manhunter. And everybody's going to look at them and go, who? What are you talking about? Who's Martian Manhunter? Because, again, he's not that popular of a character. And I get it. And I think Goyer is right in this assessment that he never wanted to or even thought about doing Krypto. And now he's just surprised and shocked and excited to see how this plays out as a fan of Superman. So let's see how the film is. And maybe he can spin back around and tell people what he thought of it after it's out. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.